China's Coast Guard can shoot. North Natuna Sea Alert 1. The Chinese government allows Coast Guard vessels to shoot down foreign vessels, including those in the sea they claim. This authority is determined through a law that was passed on Friday the 22nd of January 2021 by the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress Contin.co.id. With the new law, China's Coast Guard vessels have more authority. Their armed personnel may inspect and destroy any structure, building, ship, or other property that enters their waters. Given a large number of areas of conflict with other countries in several marine areas, it is natural for China to impose its Coast Guard law. It is reasonable in the sense that it is a logical consequence of its current sea expansionary policies, including the doctrine of the 9-dotted line in the South China Sea. The expansion in the South China Sea has widened too far, so that it extends to several regions of ASEAN countries such as Vietnam, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Brunei. Even with Indonesia, there is also a slice in the exclusive economic zone, namely in the North Natuna Sea. Natuna Sea is rich in fish. Many foreign fishermen steal fish there while our fishing boats are helpless. Our marine apparatus has a hard time curbing the looting of the sea there. Thousands of foreign vessels are eyeing the abundant fisheries potential. Foreign fishing boats often also receive protection from their respective government vessels. Efforts to catch a thief ship sometimes have to go through the ship's body fight first, and at that moment the size of the ship becomes very decisive. There have been several cases of Marine Task Force ships experiencing deliberate collisions. Even though the Indonesian Maritime Task Force is armed, it cannot be used automatically. If you start opening your shots, then it could become an international problem and have long tails. Therefore, ways of maneuvering the friction of the ship's hull or cutting the path are common. China considers the Natuna Sea to be their traditional fishing area since before the modern era. Even though it was decided that the unilateral claim was not valid through the UNCLOS International Court, China did not budge. The sea dispute continues. Through the new Coast Guard law, the position of Indonesian fishing vessels is increasingly under threat in the Natuna Sea. Not only is it prone to being hit by a larger thief ship, but it can also be shot if you happen to be unlucky to meet a Chinese Coast Guard. GPS is certainly there, but personal safety is not necessarily a guarantee of security in a disputed area. The Indonesian government must immediately respond to the new Coast Guard law issued by China. Not only limited to a diplomatic response but also operational policies in the field to protect our territory and fishermen in the North Natuna Sea area. Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi himself certainly hopes that the situation in Natuna will not get worse, as he conveyed last year. Indonesia hopes that the law, China's Coast Guard law, does not harm the realization of peace and stability in the SCS, South China Sea, region. How the realization of the implementation of the law by China in Natuna has not been seen, because sea disputes with several priority scale countries are certainly larger. Apart from the problem of freedom of navigation in the South China Sea that the US and its allies have opposed, China also has problems with Japan in the East China Sea. Even so, it is too kind to think that China's Coast Guard will not use armed force in Natuna is a foolish thing. Apart from the state's obligation to protect the safety of citizens, dignity aspects at the border should not be neglected either. The Navy and Bakamla Ministry of Maritime Affairs must readily read the situation. Do not let government ships be evicted from the arena, which is our territory, just because they are slow to react to developments that occur.